Hello, our listeners, the lover of glorious theatre. Um, Today we are going to be doing an unusual program here. It's going to be a talk show, and with me I have.
My name is Manuel Vitalis. Thank you for having me.
All right, I go by the name Prophet Wayne Comedian, the director of Glorious Theatre by God's grace. So today I've been asking a few questions to our actor here because I would love him to give us an answer to some questions which a lot of audience have been asking, because a lot of audience have been asking on our YouTube channel and other social media platforms. They've been asking a lot of questions, and today I believe you'll be able to give us some answers to these questions. Talking about the first question, a lot of people have been asking, how do we come across, how do we manage to gather actors and be able to give them some kind of rules, because it's kind of weird seeing somebody portray different characters which they are not. They come out stage, they act things they are not, and they get it perfectly. So how do you come across? How do you actually know that, come on, this person can do something like this?
All right. Thank you for having me one more time. I really appreciate it. All right. How we gather talented actors and actresses is through rehearsals. We have numerous theaters and numerous film actors in Nigeria, different places in Aba in particular. Okay. Each theater now will place a rehearsal on each particular day, either from Monday to Sundays or from Sundays to Sundays. Right. Then we involve in auditions or rehearsals. Hereby, you can tell your actress to display what he or she has. Then from there, you can now mark out or carve out what each person is capable of doing or performing on stage. Then that's how we get the actors. You can see, normally, one person or two people can portray more than 6 or 5
characters
in the same role. You can see one person acting as a chief priest, at the same time act as a pastor, at the same time act as a priest. Anything you can just imagine. So it's from rehearsals, studio rehearsals, then you can now gather or choose actors and actresses. That is how we gather them.
I've come across some productions, higher productions out there. I'm not trying to downgrade glorious theatre, glorious films, but I've come across a lot of production out there who run auditions. So do you guys actually do auditions most of before embarking on the project?
Normally audition is very, very important. Yeah, so we do auditions most times, not always, but most of the times we normally do shooting, just short films, and then we involve in rehearsals. But this audition now, you don't just do audition regularly. You embark on auditions when you're about to bring something good to the world.
A particular project.
We are about to shoot a particular film. Then you can embark on auditions. That is when we do auditions. But most theaters, they choose it as an habit to do auditions stage. But they are misplacing it in form of rehearsals. Meanwhile, that is a rehearsal, but we normally call it audition. But for us, we embark on auditions when we're about to display something, we're about to create out something. People will watch and say, okay, wow, this person is something wonderful.
So I really like the way you are answering the question and the way you are reacting to each of these questions.
Thank you.
So we're talking about how do you actually think this our move is going to bring positive impact to filmmakers out there and people who also wish to be part of or people who want to be a creator soon?
Normally, glorious films, we don't act just to make fun or to create out film. We rehearse, we act to make impact to the society.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Normally, we are into how should I put it now? Okay, don't worry, I'll say that later. But these rehearsals that we are doing mostly, you see, in our society now, we have people who cannot stand and face crowds.
Yeah,
a lot of people cannot stand in public and say, this is who I am, this is what I can do. But this rehearsals we are doing now, this film production and everything, is not just about the film. We are trying to push people from one level to another. So from that part now, you can now ask yourself, okay, do I want to go into film industry? Do I want to go into production?
In a bigger way.
Yeah, do I want to meet with celebrities, or do I want to do this or do that? It's now within yourself. And ask yourself, this is what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. But in the sense, like me now, okay, I'm not into production. I don't want to be a movie star or whatever, but with time I can still also move into that. Okay. But
you act because of you have this.
I love acting.
You don't act as
acting has changed my life.
Right.
Okay, I can stand in front of 500 thousands of people and say something without being afraid. In our society now, we have most hundreds of illiterates that are out there and they cannot face the crowd, they cannot talk.
No, it's not just as if they are illiterate.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what you about. It's not that they can't face the crowd, like they can't talk to people. They're just shy talking to people out there.
that is all the thing now. When you're shy and you cannot talk to people, what's the essence? You cannot make an impact in society when you're asked, okay, do this or do that. You're like, you cannot just do anything. So you have to be bold to say, this is who I am, this is what I can do. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah.
So that is what we are trying to create. We are trying to build a society where everyone is free. You can say what you like at any given time. Thank you.
Well, I love the way you answer my question, but I also have a question for you regarding this same question. I just want to bring out another question from there, because I asked the question. I said how do you think we can actually affect positively to the people who are also making films, the filmmakers and the content creators? But of course, the way the projects I've been across, I've been following this project, and I have been part of this project as we are moving. I'm part of this project. So I just want to know, don't you think with the little we are doing, we are able to motivate other people, other creators out there to tell them, yeah, we can do this? Because I think a lot of people, a lot of creators, because if you go to our YouTube channel now, some productions are actually following us on the ground, like bigger productions and the smaller ones, the fast rising ones out there. Don't you think we are actually being a bunch of motivations to them?
We are actually motivating a lot of people, to be honest with you. But you see that we have a lot of competition online. We have different content creators, we have different actors, actresses, we have different groups. So the competition is rare, it's very rare. So where you have social production, social groups, so that online, and people are trying to create out something abstract. They're trying to do something different from this people. Mind you that there is also someone else trying to do something that others will also want to look at and say, wow, this guy is wonderful. So at this point now, let me say, Kanayo or Pepe Dochi, they are also watching. So eventually they just see one of our videos online and they'll be like, this guy, I love this guy. Okay, I want this guy to become part of us. I want him to join in.